Hello everyone, welcome to Kerki Comp. We got 3 maps to score championship points, score 700 to become a finalist, win a round as finalist to win the competition. We play until there are 5 winners, and I do this intro until the map loads. We've got 3 maps today, 3.5 minute discovery rounds. Mortishade is the first one, Kerki Shade, of course. Mortishade has a tendency to name maps in some sort of pun off of his name. Also, Kerki mappers tend to name maps in some sort of play on words with Kerki. That is way more of an aggressive turn than I thought it was going to be, but I survived somehow. Wow, this map is crazy. That's a bush. And a pole. So Mortishade, the first mapper, we also have Murrl and Redal. Definitely could mean a lot of different things. I mean, Redal's is obviously going to be a forest. Murrl could make anything. Mortishade, I mean, this is a pretty standard Mortishade track. Yeah, this definitely feels like a Mortishade track. I like this track. Ooh. There's a couple of corners that you need to remember. Oh, I already forgot that outer tube is a thing. You know what? I actually kind of like this outer tube. I'm probably not going to be good at it. Whoa! 360s into the first-person camera change. Let's not do that. Yeah, Mortishade, you've done the impossible and made an outer tube that I actually kind of like. The rest of the map, however. Just gotta remember a couple of these corners. It's not even that the signs are bad, it's just... I have to turn harder than I think I would have to. Okay, I'm starting to like the outer tube less as we go on. Let's see if we can actually get a finish in the discovery round. Would be nice if we could. There we go. Turn plenty early to make that turn downward. That jump, you can be pretty aggressive on that jump also. I'm jumping pretty high there. Would be losing speed on landing because of that. I feel like this is just such a classic Mortishade section. And then here... Okay. We did get a finish in the warm-up round. It's a 6th place. Very pretty map. I like this deco. Going for DNF record. Shockingly, we had 36 finishers in 3.5 minutes. That's kind of surprising. Zoom in, Pandamine R-Tube. On this map, go on to map number 2. Oh no, oh, I hate this already. Fan Trick the Musical by Murrl. Mackie tested the maps, follow him. Now, I don't talk about it much, because it rarely comes up in competitions, which is all that I do in my videos. But I do not like fan tricks. And by fan tricks, I mean... By fan tricks, I mean tech like this, where you have to get into fans as early as possible, and the longer you are in the range of a fan, the faster you are going. So like here, everybody is taking kind of an inside line there, but if you catch more of that fan, you see I'm faster than people. And then it's also a speed check on top of that, so you need to be doing the fan tricks. Unless there's insurance booster, there might be insurance booster. That one is a reverse trick, because the fan is actually slowing you down, so you want to be in the fan a less amount of time. Ooh, okay. Barely survived that. This one is also want to be in the fan as little as possible. Yikes. I don't think Mortishade's getting the DNF record even for this comp. Let's see. I did actually finish this map in a minute and a half, unlike the previous map. It actually plays okay. The thing with fan tricks, like, they can be done well. In this case, it's pretty smooth. I'm not sure I like this last one in particular. Well, that one's okay also. It's actually the other slowdown one that I think I dislike. The problem I have with fan tricks, it actually kind of stems more from the fact that they are usually a mistake. Like, the mapper normally is not aware of fan tricks, and that causes their entire map to be janky. Because then you just have like plus 10, 15 speed from what the mapper intended, and it doesn't play good. That's my problem with fan tricks. That, and a lot of the time, the way to optimize a fan trick is to get dangerously close to a wall that you don't want to be getting close to. And it just doesn't feel good to optimize. But in this case, I think it's actually done pretty well. Also, it's a musical, according to the map name, and I like musicals. The rest of the in-game chat seems to not be enjoying this map as much as I am. I am up speed doing that, even with the smoke on the tires. It was pretty good. Doing a pretty good job maximizing time in the good fans, minimizing time in the bad fans. And I am leading. So I guess I'm good at fan tricks. Nice curtain effect, stage curtain. I do agree with Agix. I don't hear any music, so that's a little bit disappointing. Final map by Redal. Like I said, a forest. Who could have predicted? RTube is just as shocked as I am. Oh, I should have checked how many people finished the last map. I forgot to look at that. Okay, I made the same mistake twice, but I survived that time. No, bad. Ouch. I really like this. I've seen screenshots of it, the carved name in the tree. So another map kind of like I made the same mistake again. Another map kind of like Mortishade's in that you do have to remember some of these transitions or else they will catch you off guard. So this, for instance, be high here so that you can actually make that transition cleanly. Oh, into the tree, Panda Main. Oh, into the rock, me. It's alright, that's fine. Intended line, I'm sure. Oh, there's a tree branch there that's kind of dangerous. Lots of people crashing. These are actually kind of difficult tracks, all three of them. Oh my god, when does this track end? Spiders! Ah! Alright, 45-6 in 6th place. Mappers and map testers can also play as nuisance when we get to the point scoring rounds, meaning that they cannot score points, but they can block people from scoring points and block people from winning. I don't know if Mackey's choosing to play as nuisance today or not. I'm assuming Redal is, and he's pretty good on his own maps. Yeah, tough set of 3 tracks today. I do feel pretty good on, probably on all 3 of them. Actually, I'm a little bit surprised that my time on this map is only 10th. Oh, I did hit the rock though, didn't I? And unfortunately, I don't get anything for style points. Okay, that was almost 100% steering, and I did not skid at all, so you might be able to just go full steering. I'll probably land on a downhill there. Yeah, I'm up 10 speed, that's why I'm only in 10th place. There goes Ball Plart. There we go, 3rd place, that feels more like it. One of them is the mapper ahead of me, and then just barely ahead is Quick Racer. It seems like a very good map for watching everybody else crash. I'm having a good time with that. 50 players, that's a big lobby for Kerki. And it probably means I should turn players off because I'm going to have the slowest loading time. Yeah, this was a mistake. I usually like having players on for Kerki, but yeah, I don't know why. When lobbies get really big, my computer specifically just decides to stop. This is why I turn players off full crap every time now. Kind of a bad landing there. Still up speed on my PB. Oh nice, there's cobblestone. That cobble path is intangible, so it's actually, you don't get like janky Unity stuff on it. That's cool. I'm really liking some of Mortishade's recent maps. He's doing some inventive things like that. It's just nice little quality of life upgrades. He's also adopted the paint blob as clouds technique, which I believe was used by Schmorg in a CSL level, but I've seen Mortishade use it now like 3 times, and it's really cool. It is the best clouds I've seen in Zapekist. Custom skybox object paint blobs. Ooh, okay, nice. That was a good landing. Barely up speed. Oh, not prepared for that section. It's okay. This is probably an improvement still. Barely. 4th place. Where else would I be but in 4th? And sniping R-Tube. What an incredible spot. Okay, turning players off so that I actually load into the next map. Quick Racer, Zomin, Pandamain taking the lead in points. Did win this map in the warm-up round, so hopefully I can do pretty good on it. Little bit down on that PB so far. Lot down on that PB. Very much down. I feel like first person might help with that downturn specifically. There we go, up on my PB. Yeah, first person helps a lot there because you can actually kind of see, I mean, you can't exactly see the left tire where that is, but you have an idea of where it is, and that's what matters there because you want to be in that fan as little as possible since it slows you down. So getting as close to the wall on the left is the way to do it. Mackie is blocking me from getting full points this time. Oh, Zomin gets 1st place at the moment. Okay, that is not good. Oh well. Yeah, this is just bad. Or Zomin by 1,000th actually over Mackie. Jabba with the perfect 36 as well. And 5th place that time. 4th to score points though, so I'm going to count that as continuing with 4th place. Zoman will take the points lead over Pandamane and Quick Racer. And now map 3, Redals. This is a cool track. This is actually, I think, one of my favorite redal forests so far. Really cool looking track. I like the flow of it. It's a little bit difficult, but it does feel really good to get it right. It doesn't feel great when you're kind of sliding around all over the place. But this is the spot I was saying in warm-up that you want to land on the downhill a little bit there. Did recover some of the speed I had lost. Don't hit any of these rocks. Alright, pretty solid time to start off. Not my personal best. Redal going to be blocking a lot of points on his own map for sure. Author time of 42.9 is the record right now. Okay, nice setup there. Nice setup there. Oh, that's a fence, isn't it? Oh, no, it's perfect, actually. Well, and I've crashed. I agree with Tommy Gaming. Stupid rock. Quick Racer in the lead over Pandamane. Both of them getting ahead of Redal. And actually, that is world record. First to beat author time as well. Oh, Zoman snipe? Ooh, Zoman second. Very, very close to sniping. Redal and Mackie blocking a lot of points. So I did not do as well. I didn't really get, not a great run, I guess. Alright, second rotation of the maps. Zoman already 270 points, is 700 to become finalist. Well on his way there. Oh, that was awkward. That will have slowed me down a bit, but I think I'll keep this anyway. Yeah, pretty solid run, actually. Set up a little bit wider than I usually do. Makes that ending a lot better. Almost a personal best, actually, just because of how much better I did the ending. So, let's do that again, but with an actually good start this time. Much better. A little bit of a harsh angle. Okay, that's fine, I survived it. Ah, okay, still just enough time. It's fine. Okay, good. Oh, man, that jump is so scary. Wow, I'm up so much on my PB. Oh no! I got at the hand. Zoman pulling away from the rest, Mackie blocking everybody else. DLW in third. He's been doing pretty good this comp. I feel like this is the first time I've seen them in competition. I think he's been put on Quick Racer's list of people to watch, though. Ooh, a little bit of a weird jump there. Still good run. Oh, yep, Quick Racer has also noticed. Okay, 36.4. That's not great compared to my own PB. Kind of feels like this is the map that I'm doing well on. And this is a clean start. Oh, I've lost a little. I don't know. It's weird how those two checkpoints are so different in the splits I get. Yeah, this is fine. I thought about resetting, but I think I want to just take a decent run here. 36.2, I think no change in positions. Oh, it would have been +1 over Mac Cheesy. Wow, Mackie is so fast at this track. I have been holding arms up on this hill. I'm starting to wonder if it actually does make you go faster. I think it does by quite a lot, actually. I seem to have lost a lot of speed on the previous run by not doing arms up. So I think that helps, just kind of pulling your car up as your car is trying to go up. That is a fence that time. Okay, good. Don't skid, don't hit the rock. Wow, that is such a scary corner. Ow, I forgot. It's just one too many things going on in that corner. I am having a lot of fun on this track, but it's also clearly the one I am struggling with the most today. Oh no. Okay, avoided the rock. Took some very careful steering, but did make it past the rock. Alright, good run, apparently. And there's a whole lot more rocks to dodge. Okay, kind of going the long way. That's, okay. Well. Yeah, this map is hard. Oh, ping hit the rock. 376 hit the rock. Hitting a few rocks. Ooh, nice flip. Zoman, Quick Racer, first and second. Mackie blocks third. DLW and ping. I feel like that's probably really mixing up the points. It is still Zoman with a massive lead. Over a full round ahead of Quick Racer. I forgot to turn players off again, and my loading time sucked because of it. This map is so scary also. This map and Redal's map are both, like, just so crazy when you are doing them with speed. I am very much enjoying both of these tracks, but they are hard. Well, that's a pretty good run. Third in the lobby, fourth on GTR. Too low on the outer tube. Such a crazy section. Oh, come on. Do I still have speed? Kinda. Wow, that was stupid, though. What did I even hit there? Felt it more than I saw it. And then I'm gonna miss the finish also. Epic. Fourth place, back to my usual spot, it seems. Zoman getting a lot of points again. Is that enough for finalist? No, I think the 640 is counting this round. It is, yeah. So probably one more round until Zoman becomes finalist. Quick Racer a little bit off. Andamain in third, just ahead of DLW in their Kerki debut. Looks like everyone's doing pretty much the same lines. And most of them crashed into the wall there. That is the one that I like the least, the fan trick that I like the least, and it's because of what I was saying earlier. One of the reasons I dislike fan tricks, they encourage you to get extremely close to walls that are very dangerous. Which I suppose you could argue that you would normally want to do on a corner like that anyway, but I think it just makes it even scarier to do. Zoman is in position to become finalist. Even with a personal best, I am only in fourth. Okay, big fan trick that time. That big jump is not good, though. I feel like... I'm not sure. It's really hard to judge. I kind of like going across the track in that downhill section. Quick Racer's found a pole he doesn't like, apparently. Well, what did you even hit? Unless you mean this. Oh, yes, he does mean this. The one that I was just complaining about. So, Zoman becomes finalist. First person to be finalist has got a pretty good points gap behind him. Mackie is still blocking, but the nuisances will stop playing after the first winner. Let's see if Zoman can get it right here. Lots of people crashing in front of me. Yeah, the skidding is annoying, and also I do kind of need to see, as fun as it is to watch everyone crash into the rocks on this track, there's too many people. That corner that I just crashed at, if you skid at all there, you are hitting a rock. This doesn't feel like the best of runs, but let's see how it goes through here. I'd kind of rather just secure points at this point. Mackie is stopping Zoman right now. Good job. Okay, and then I'm gonna forcefully go between rocks here, because clearly that is a smoother line. And now, you can see if Zoman is going to get the win here or not. Zoman very close to the beginning of the track. I don't think he actually has time. So I think, yep, and that is a rock. So effective block from Mackie this time. Very cool map, redal. Very difficult, though. Yeah, most people have grown wiser than to do what I did in the last round and try to go to the right side of that rock. I thought that was going to be a safer line, and then I just had so much speed it was not possible to finish. Going into the next round, there's Zoman still the only finalist. Back to Mortishade's track. Oh no, redal is saying that Mackie made him make that turn easier before playing this in competition. That is scary. redal's making too many challenge maps lately, that's the problem here. Okay, got very close to some road edges. But I survived. Please make the finish. Okay. Not quite personal best, but pretty solid time. Zoman is just... wow, that is world record from Zoman. Gonna be difficult to beat that. Mackie 4/10 off of it himself. Part gets so scary with the speed that I have. Oh, nice. That was such a good landing. Okay, risky. A little bit risky. Alright. Yay, tiny personal best. Zoman comes in, doesn't improve, doesn't need to. Quick Racer will become finalist with that 3rd place finish, but Zoman will take 1st place in the tournament. We do play down until 5 winners. So 4 more to go. I am currently in 5th place in points. Pretty big gap behind me as well. And then a whole clump of people with very small point differentials between them. Quick Racer, the only finalist here. Pandamane would need a pretty good result to become finalist in the next round. Oh, that was kind of an awkward line. Guess it's okay. Lost some speed. Let's guarantee some points. I think that's what I want right now. Pretty solid final corner as well. 36.4. It's not great, but it will be a decent chunk of points. Quick Racer without a time at the moment. Jobber currently in the lead. Okay. Nice, good speed there. That should help me keep more speed up here as well. A lot more speed up there. To get a little bit safe, and wow, I actually lose a lot of speed taking that even a little bit safe. Took that pretty risky there, and that will be a personal best. Pandamane takes 1st place. That's what he needed to do to become finalist. Quick Racer not going to get the snipe. So it will be Quick Racer versus Pandamane for 2nd in the tournament, going around to the next map. I've gotten myself up above DLW. It seems like it's the 2 of us in the race for 4th and 5th, with Jawboy and me and a bunch of others a little bit behind. Nice, that was a super inside turn 1. Oh, that was way to the right. Okay, okay. Oh, right, just barely survived that. This is definitely the best run I've had. Oh, well. Do I just take points again? What is my points situation? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just take points. Was that Zoman actually? Because Zoman is in yellow. Let's try to jump a little bit more to the left this time. That was much better setup. Oof, that turn is difficult. If you can cut really far to the right, though, when you're going between the trees, that does set up for a lot easier entry to the next corner, and that next corner is the most challenging corner on the map. Alright, solid run. Naturally 4th place. Oh, down to 5th, actually. Quick Racer in the lead, just barely over Pandamane. Who's coming to the finish? Nobody. Ping coming in. Wheelie coming in. Electvault's coming in. Not a lot of movement on the leaderboard. Ronin, Tien, Quick Racer not going to make it again. Does not need to, though, as Quick Racer will take 2nd place. 2nd placer once again in Kerki Comp. Pandamane now the only finalist, going back over to Mortishade's map. DLW and I would both need a win to get finalist after this map. Oh, no, that is not true because the points have changed. I'm still used to the 750. DLW and I should both get finalist with a half-decent result here. Okay. This map, I feel like it is kind of similar to Redal's in the way that it plays, and also in the way that I am very much enjoying it despite my struggles. It is a very satisfying map to do well. Alright, I don't know what the cutoff is for 50 points. I feel like it's around middle of the top 10, middle bottom of the top 10. So I would like a little improvement to secure a finalist in the next round. I think I'm pretty good at the theater map as well. Hey, that was kind of risky. Lost quite a lot of speed with a pretty bad landing there. Have been knocked out of finalist position. Nice final corner, super tight final corner. And there we go. DLW and I both in position to become finalists now, and Pandamane in position to get the win. Did Guillaume finish? Please tell me Guillaume finished. Oh, I don't think he did. He got speed checked. Pandamane gets 3rd place. 2 more winners positions to go, and it's myself and DLW who have finalists, and a couple rounds before anybody else is going to get finalist. This is a good map for both of us, I think. Pretty aggressive there, but I think that does pay off. Yeah, it does. See, this is why I hate fan tricks, because you get so much speed with what is a very tiny line difference in that case. 35.6, that is a personal best. That is a good time from Jobber, a good time from me as well. Solid start. Yeah, it was a little bit up in speed, but I just really want to get a super inside line for that downhill. And not the greatest start either this time. Very bad. I don't think this is going to improve. Hopefully it doesn't need to. Yeah, this is not going to be an improvement unless this is like the craziest end. Is 35.6 enough? Just Malio coming into the finish. Alright. 4th place. Who would have guessed? Forever 4th. Yep. 4th in Kerki, I feel like, is pretty good for me, though. That was probably my best map as well. And now, the real fun part, I get to spectate on this mayhem. DLW, the only finalist. Jobber very close, and we would need a pretty good position to become finalist in the next round. That is, unless the competition ends here with a win from DLW. Jobber, as usual, loads in a mile ahead of everybody else. Through the tree, most people making it through, but this corner is very difficult. Less people making it around that corner. Jobber still out in the lead. Middle CJ looking pretty good as well. Pulling away from the rest of the pack. Through these rocks, a couple people not making it through all of the rocks. And into the cave, Jobber in the lead. Jobber would become finalist with that. But, more importantly, does that stop DLW from becoming finalist? Let's see how things are going at the fun turn. Through the tree, around the banking. Looks like most people actually have figured out this corner now. Archie going a little wide. Ooh, just survives. May have tagged the rock on the outside. DLW, I don't think is going to win, not with this kind of run. And me in the lead now ahead of Jobber. Both of them would become finalists. Very important win for And Me here to get a lot of points. Oh, Jobber takes 1st place back. Don't think that's going to change the outcome here, though. Jobber and Me will become finalists, and we will have 3 finalists going back to Mortishade's map. Final few people coming into the finish, not changing much on the leaderboard. So 3 finalists now, Jobber, And Me, DLW. R-Tube, the next closest, would need a pretty good time on Mortishade's map to become a finalist in the next round. But there's 3 finalists here. Will one of them get the win, or will they all be blocked again? Jobber, as usual, loads out in front. Most people making it through the tube fine. I think And Me took an early reset. Jobber's going to take a reset at the bottom of the hill, coming out pretty far on the left side. Noxa 2 loads in pretty far ahead as well. Oh, got a bad landing there. That was keeping his lead until that point. Now it's R-Tube, Ping, Tommy Gaming up into the front. Agix on a pretty good run as well. Radab's Rad right behind. It looks like R-Tube is the fastest. And that is an important win for R-Tube if he keeps this. Someone just having some fun trundling around the track. R-Tube needs a lot of points to become finalist, and also, importantly, needs to stop And Me, Jobber, DLW from getting the win. Malio takes 1st place with 38.7. Here comes And Me, the first of the finalists to get a time. We'll have just enough time for another run as well, and that is good enough for 1st place. 376 takes 2nd. 6677, lots of numbers coming into the finish right now. Where are the other finalists? Here comes, looks like the people on their 2nd run. R-Tube misses the finish. No improvement for him. Agix takes 2nd place. Still, nobody has sniped And Me yet. Where is Jobber? Where is DLW? The other finalists still without a time. Here comes Jobber. I don't see DLW on track, so I think it is just Jobber or And Me here. One of them will win. Jobber only 5th, so it looks like And Me is going to pick up 5th place in this competition, and that is the final spot. Congrats to the winners, and thank you guys for watching. If you want to play Kerki Comp yourself, I will post the link to Mackie's Discord in the description below. Also, if you want to make maps for Kerki Comp, same thing applies. Go to Mackie's Discord. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!